I'm out. Here. What was that?
Hi, welcome back to another edition of Rapid Fire Review, an airsoft gun review show brought to you by the people at PyramidAir.com. I'm your host, Barry Goodband.
And I'm Jeff Lauer, and today we're going to review the UTG Multishot shotgun. Okay, when you take this out of the box, you're going to get the gun itself, you're going to get a sling, and you're going to get 2 shells that hold 30 BBs apiece.
You're also going to find your standard cleaning and unjamming rod and one of those cool little thumb depressor speed loaders. So the big cool feature on this gun is the unique tri-barrel design. You got 3 barrels in the front of the gun here, and that's going to produce 3 BBs every time you pull the trigger. And that's one of the more reliable and accurate ways to shoot multiple BBs at once.
I actually took one of these with me to a big airsoft event at Fort Drum, and it was awesome. I could just pop up from behind cover and shoot out 3 BBs. I didn't even bring an AAG with me. It was great.
In a close quarters battle situation, there's nothing like a shotgun, and I've owned one of these for more than 2 years. I'm really happy that we finally got a chance to take a look at it. We're going to carry on looking at it here. We're going to take a look at the stock and the body of the gun. You're going to notice that it's all plastic, but it is a high-density, solid plastic, and the gun is absolutely rock solid.
Makes it really light as well.
Makes it good to carry as a backup. You can put it over your shoulder. You're not going to notice it there when you're on the field all day.
Right.
Also, you're going to notice some good rubberized grips here. Now, these are going to provide good traction, especially on that pump handle in all different kinds of weather. I use this thing all winter, and it's my primary in the winter. It also has rubberization here on the butt plate, and that's going to allow it to stay firm in your shoulder and not move around on you.
Okay, a couple other things. There are several points where you're going to attach the sling. We have one on the right side on the back here, and one on the left, so it's ambidextrous, and then up here on the front.
Those sling mounts are made out of metal as well, so they're absolutely solid too.
Yep. And then down here, just behind the trigger, we have our safety. It's this little button here. You just push it left and right, and that turns your safety on and off.
And just about with every gun you've used, red means you're dead.
Next, I'm going to show you where the magazines go. On the bottom of the gun here, we have there's a little button right to the right side of the trigger. You pull that back, and it pops it open. Take a shell like we have here, put it up in, close the door, you're good to go. All right, let me just go over here and grab some shells.
Now we're going to talk about these shells a little bit. As we said before, each one holds 30 BBs. Now at 3 shots per pull of the trigger, that's going to give you 10 total rounds to put down range.
And the great thing about this weapon is the price. It's not that expensive, and with the money you have left over, you can get a ton of extra shells.
Absolutely. I do recommend that you get these extra shells because you can put them on a bandolier like this and you strap them across your shoulder and it just looks cool.
All right, let's head out to the range and see how it does.
Absolutely.
Okay, we're out here at the range, and we've got some 0.2 gram bio BBs that we're going to load the shells with. And you just get your speed loader here, and you put it in the front end and load it full of BBs.
Now, we're also going to use a slightly different chronograph today, and it more accurately measures multiple projectiles as they go down range.
All right, we're going to stick this shell in here and try it out on the chrono.
216 on the first shot. 207. 223. 209. 212.
All right, so all of them were in that 200 to 220 range. Again, we're shooting 0.20 gram bio BBs. I'm gonna hand this off to Barry. I heard a couple of BBs in there. You might want to just double check that. There you go. So now Barry's got some shells with some 0.25 gram bio BBs that we're gonna shoot at our target just because they're a little heavier and we got a little bit of wind today and we want to try and counteract that. All right, let's see how it does with the accuracy. Ooh, very nice. Nice grouping, man.
I am quite happy with that.
Some right on the target there. You know, and the thing is that at the distance we're at, the BBs are still fairly close together when they come out.
Now, you're going to want actually to take shots at maybe a little bit longer range, and as you get down there, this pattern's going to open up a little bit more, cover a lot more wide area, and that's really what a shotgun is all about, is covering a wide area with each shot.
All right, now we have another fun set of targets we want to do just for fun. So we're going to set that up and we'll see how that looks.
All right, so just for a little bit of fun and as a demonstration of what kind of impact you can produce with this piece, we're going to take some shots at some clay pigeons, and these are commonly shot at by real shotguns in the real world.
All right, we've got 4 targets. Let's see how it goes. Very nice. There we go. 2 down, 3 down. Oh, and we're good. Excellent. Very impressive and a lot of fun, especially with those clay targets.
Absolutely. I like to see something go when I shoot.
All right, let's head back in, give our final thoughts. All right, we're back inside from the range. Barry, what are your final thoughts on the multi-shot shotgun from UTG?
It's this, bang for your buck. This gun is very, very inexpensive, and it's one of the hottest things going right now. All the guys that we play with are looking to pick one of these up in the near future because it is a great sidearm. If your AEG goes down on you for some reason, this is a beautiful piece to pull off your back, and you're back in action immediately. Very inexpensive, also allows you to load up on a bunch of extra shells, and we saw how much fun that can be.
Absolutely. One of the things I really like about this weapon is the multi-shot. I've used this weapon, as I mentioned earlier, at a couple of large airsoft games in a CQB environment. And the ability to put 3 rounds out every time you pull that trigger, you pop up from behind some cover. You know, your aim doesn't have to be dead on because you've got 3 rounds coming out and spreading out. And it's great for CQB.
Well, I think that's about all the time they gave us for this piece. But you guys keep an eye out because we'll be back in the very near future with a new gun from PyramidAir.com. Until then, I'm as always your host, Barry Goodband.
And I'm Jeff Lauer. And if you'd like to email us, you can reach us at rapidfirereview@pyramidair.com. Or if you'd like to comment, go to our YouTube channel and leave us a comment there.
Also, one more thing before we go, guys. I want you to always remember that airsoft guns are realistic replicas of actual firearms. Please, when you play airsoft, always do so safely and in a responsible way as you can. You guys have fun on the field. We'll see you next time.
Do not remove the federally required orange marking from your gun. Treat airsoft guns the same as firearms. Assume a gun is loaded, even if you know it's unloaded. Never shoot at someone who isn't wearing proper eye protection. Never brandish your gun in public, and always transport it in a case. Do not point an airsoft gun at anyone as a joke. Keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot. Do not use airsoft guns to shoot at, discipline, or injure animals. Know the laws regarding airsoft guns and their use.